What is up, guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. As you may know from the title, this video is the start of a new YouTube series that I will have go for the next 3 months. So all of November, December, and till the end of January. During these 3 months, I will be trying to go on a transformation for myself to better myself to be the best that I can be. I am currently 20 years old. 5'9", and I weigh 191 pounds. The goal is to get myself in a position that I'm much more happy. I don't look quite the way I want to look, and so these next 3 months, I'm just really going to kind of document the process of going through that and getting to the best that I can be, while also trying to help you guys, give you some tips, some things that are working for me, some things that aren't, and just kind of show you the process of a realistic expectation of what's going to happen. Obviously, I'll be doing everything natural, but it is just to see how much I can change myself in 3 months, and if you put the right mindset, how much you too could change yourself. But anyways, my 3 keys to success, also known as Randall's 3 keys of success. Key number 1, and definitely most important, is diet. In order to lose weight and fat, diet is the most important thing. It is your fuel for everything that is going to happen. If I want to lose fat, of course, other things will help, but diet is ultimately what is going to help the most. It doesn't matter how much I run, swim, do all that. If I'm eating junk and eating too much food, I'm going to stay where I'm at, and I'm not going to lose weight. My plan for diet is to obviously cook at home for the most part. I am going to allow myself to eat out once a week. Only once, no more. And of course, cooking at home, I will obviously cook healthy meals. I am a broke college kid, so I can't afford the most lavish foods. So sometimes it is going to be lunch will just be a ham and turkey sandwich, and that's about all I can do. But for the most part, for dinner, I am going to try to cook high protein, low carb, low calorie, good meals that give me fuel, and can also keep me on a calorie deficit so that I can lose weight, but also have high protein so that I can gain muscle, which goes into key number 2, workout, aka gym, and cardio. Both are very important. First and foremost, going to the gym. The gym is to build muscle. While I want to lose weight and probably get down to 170 to 175, I think I'd be happy. I think like 170 would be good. I also want to put on muscle. I would like to be able to lift more than I have and increase my maxes and my PRs and get back into the gym consistently, which I have not been in the gym consistently since the beginning of the year, since last school year. Since the summer, I haven't been consistent, just so much going on, and it's just, I haven't gotten there. But these next 3 months, I will be consistent 6 days a week in the gym, training hard, training properly, getting in my protein, and getting stronger, adding more muscle, building my physique. Currently, just to give you a rough estimate of my starting point, my max on bench is 195. My max on squat, I'm not quite sure. I know I've done 245. I think I can get higher than that, but I haven't maxed on squat in a long time because I just don't like it. My knees, it's just not something I like to do. I think that's all I really max on, to be honest. But I will keep you guys, like, show you what I'm doing now, and then in 3 months kind of give you another, like, what's gone up. And I'll just keep a track of all that. And then also, of course, cardio. In order to burn fat, it helps to do cardio, of course, but cardio also helps with endurance. I'd like to have a good cardiovascular system. When I get older, I want to still be able to move and not be like tired and not able to be as athletic. So I need to take advantage of it now and train and make sure I'm good. I used to run a lot. I did cross country in middle school. I ran 2 half marathons, but I cannot run for the life of me anymore because I have probably not seriously ran since before COVID. So I do want to get into that, where I'm running at least twice a week, probably a shorter run and a longer run, and I'll keep track of that and just kind of build my way up, get faster mile times, get longer distance run, and just kind of see where I go from there. I'd also like to start swimming. I used to play water polo in high school, but I was never a swimmer, so I've not ever been like great at swimming. I would say I'm probably slightly above average, slightly, but not much. I'm not the best swimmer, and also as of now, I haven't really swam in like 2 years. So I'm definitely out of shape when it comes to swimming. So I would like to start swimming again. And of course, you know, it's just all around, it's good. Swimming is kind of better than you for running, just because your joints, it's easier on them. And also it's nice to be able to do multiple things. I've always wanted to do an Ironman, and of course you got to swim, you got to run and bike. So those are some stuff I will train. I don't know if I will do it, but it's something I would like to be able to do one day. So I'd have to train for it. So gym, I will go 6 days a week, and my split will be chest, shoulder, tries, back and bi, and then legs, and just hit those 3 twice a week. So total 6 times a week in the gym. And then cardio, I think I would do 3 days of cardio. So like probably 2 days of running, 1 day of swimming. And then 2 other days where I don't do cardio, I will do 30 minutes of abs, just because you want to build up abs, and doing abs helps. Obviously they say abs are made in the kitchen, but that's just because you can't really see your abs unless you're lean. But once you have a more lean frame, if you've done abs a good amount, you can have some nice built up abs that, you know, top off your physique and look good, and they're not kind of lean and small and not really there. And then finally, my third key to success is just overall bettering myself, bettering my mindset, and becoming a man, kind of. Stop being a child and kind of just doom scrolling or procrastinating. I just want to better myself as well mentally, which is also very important, not just physically. But with that, it'll be first and foremost, and most importantly, will be every single day a 30-minute quiet time of reading my Bible and journaling, and getting time with the Lord. That is the most important thing to me, and I would like to build my relationship with the Lord and strengthen it, and that on top of that helps everything else. When you have a strong relationship and connection, it just gives you more focus, more endurance of just wanting to do things and wanting to be a man of God and wanting to live up to what God's designed me to do, what his purpose for me is, and that will help me not procrastinate things, not leave things behind, and just be on top of things, because slothfulness is a sin. Being lazy is a sin. It's wasting the body that God has given us and the talents that he's given us to develop and learn. And so I would like to be able to do that. Also, 15 minutes of just reading. Just read books. It's good to read. It's good to stimulate your mind on something that's not just dopamine flashes of just TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Like, it's good to pause, and I'm going to try to stay off technology as much as I can and not just doom scroll for hours a day, but focus. And when I'm going to bed, maybe instead of scrolling on TikTok for 30 minutes, I'll read a book and then close it and go to sleep instead of staying up late and just ruining my sleep schedule. I also would like to take writing down a little bit. I'm not the best writer, and so I'd like to learn to, or not learn necessarily, but practice my writing skills. So like it could be as simple as just writing down a prayer or writing a poem. I'd like to learn to write poems, so maybe that'll be something I pick up as well. I do have this, which is kind of like a prayer journal, and just kind of write some stuff in here. I have written one prayer, but that just kind of become a daily habit of just writing down stuff, journaling, craft my skills better, get better at that. And then also, when it comes to mindset, of course, fixing my overall day, my schedule, plan things, get things done early, get to sleep, wake up. 8 hours of sleep each night will be ideal. Not try to sleep past that, not sleep, 9 to 10 hours, because then that just makes you even more tired. But like goal would be go to sleep at 11, wake up at 7, get started on my day, not just lay in bed for an extra hour, but get up and get moving and focus, work on myself, work on a brand, work on content, get as much out for you guys as I can. That is my goal. Yeah, and like, actually get 2 videos out a week of high quality and post TikToks every day, multiple TikToks. If also, shameless plug, if you guys don't know, I do have a new TikTok I started. Ducky D is the name. The link will be at the end of the video. But ultimately, those are my 3 keys of success that I think if I can stick to those for the next 3 months solid, I will notice a drastic change in my life, a drastic change in the way I look. My muscle mass will go up. I'll be leaner. I'll look better. I'll feel better. Being lean, you typically feel better, more energized. Testosterone is higher, and just all around it's better to be in a leaner state because that's kind of where your body is meant to be. It performs better. And then of course, and honestly, a very important aspect is the mental aspect, to be able to push myself to keep going, because motivation might be there in the early stages, but as it goes on, it will get much tougher to continue to do this and to continue to cook and eat healthy versus just go to Taco Bell one night because I'm not feeling like it, but just keep going, keep pushing myself in the gym, force myself to go on runs or swims, because that's something that is probably going to be the hardest for me, just because I haven't really done that in like years, and it's just going to be hard to get back into it. And of course, like, just building myself up to be a better man and become an adult. I'm 20 now. I just turned 20 a couple months ago, and I am no longer a teenager. I am an adult. I don't really feel like it, but that's just because I still act like a kid, which there's nothing wrong with still being youthful and acting like a kid, but sometimes you need to mature up and start taking care of life and business. And that's what my goal for the next 3 months are. This is what currently I look like, and at the end of all this I will show you the exact same poses of what I look like at that time and compare of how my body's changed. But with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're not, so that you can keep up with the journey. I challenge you guys as well to join me on this journey and try to better yourself to become what you were meant to. It's not gonna be easy. You're gonna want to quit, but every day just be 1% better. I used to play baseball for a team, and the motto was 1% better every day. Every day, if you can just be 1% better. It's not a lot, it's just 1%, but it adds up over time. After a year, after 365 days, you were 365% better, which is more than 3.5 times where you were. So just keep going. Of course, some days you're gonna take a step back, but then just take 2 steps forward the next day. Don't let it stop. Don't let obstacles stop you. Keep going until you can't. And one day, when you look back, you'll be happy about the progress you've made. But if you can like and subscribe, comment journey if you guys would like to also participate. And thank you guys for watching. Keep a lookout for the next video coming, I think Wednesday. If you're not already following my TikTok, I'll link that down below as well. I will post a lot more kind of day-to-day stuff going on, whereas YouTube is going to be more of a week-to-week basis. So if you just want to see progress of day-to-day, the TikTok will have more of that, so you can see it more often. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for the rest to come, and peace out.